Well, happy Saturday, everybody. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas, everybody. Dustin Starr here with the live reaction to episode 252, Christmas with the King, presented by Lenny's Grill Subs. Hello, everybody. Let's talk all about it. One of the most exciting episodes of Memphis Wrestling in the history of the program, in the history of all 252 episodes. Are you kidding me? We have one of the most exciting Cobra Cup cash-ins of all time. Let's talk all about it. The Beast was slayed today by the hero that Memphis Wrestling needs, only for it to be short-lived with a Cobra Cup cash-in. We can talk all about it. Let's do it. Christmas presents match I thought was exciting. The season's beatings match. Big Dan returning to the Wrestle Center. The King celebrating Christmas with Shane Russell, Marco Stunt, Santa Claus, King Cobra, and Derek King. I thought it was awesome. Put in the chat there in the comments. What do you want to talk about? What did you think of Christmas with the King? And while you're doing that, I'm going to let you know that coming up on Christmas Day at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, we are going to have another Christmas with the King premiere. Only this time, we're going to do the extended version. So for those of you who want to watch live with those that are watching on WMC Action News 5 Plus here in Memphis, you can watch with us. I've gotten permission from my lovely Maria that I could do it on Christmas Day at 11 a.m. So I'll join you guys there. It's the extended version. Now, if you're a member on members only, you've already seen the extended version. I think there is, gosh, what, 4 or 5 extra minutes that you'll be able to see. And those are big minutes. You're going to see them coming up on Memphis Wrestling anyway, but you'll see them before anybody else. We'll do that on Christmas. Eddie Kane Main's in the house. What are you doing giving Psycho Simon a chair? Are you kidding me? Jason Freeman, he's right there. Hello, Dustin Starr. How are you? I'm doing good. We've got our big holiday game tonight for the Memphis Grizzlies at FedEx Forum, so I'll be hosting that. So here in just a bit, I'll be getting Merry early Christmas. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Bo says, congratulations to Tim Bosby. Simon may have had his reign stolen from him. We have a new beacon of hope this holiday season. Cheaters never prosper. What about the boss, Tim Bosby, saying that when the time is right, he will cash in King Cobra's Cup and he will become the new Memphis Heritage Champion? And that's exactly what Tim Bosby did. Now, how he did it, I don't know if it's questionable because it's well within the rules, but what did you guys think of it? Ray Sanders finally reaches the pinnacle and slays the beast who had been haunting him for years at this point, way back from the Posse tag team to retiring Derek King to this year. Good grief. Eddie Kane, man, says Derek King was speechless at commentary after the Boz heel turn. What a Christmas surprise and a shocker. Thank you, Rob Matlock. Big Dan's here. Love seeing the King, but also love seeing Shane Russell again. Me too. Always good to see Shane Russell. James Moore's in the house. Hello. Main event Ben. What's going on, brother? You were had a prime spot on our Merry Christmas. And actually, I'm up here in the master bedroom because we've got kids all over the house. We had our Memphis Wrestling Christmas party last night, and there's a little bit of wildness going on downstairs. Rob says, great show. Thank you. Thomas Joseph's here. It was great to see Lawler moving great, greeting his fans and bringing a smile to faces. Yeah, man, he was in rare form. Say what you want. I was able to be there with him and discuss with him. Go check out members only. It shows all the behind the scenes stuff of Lawler walking in every moment that he was there. So really good stuff. Big shout out to Jerry the King Lawler for that. Christmas with the King will air on WMC Action News 5 Plus here in the Memphis market, the biggest station in Memphis, 11 a.m. on the flagship, and I can't wait to see the response that they'll give us from that. Jeffrey All Reds in the house. I love that championship badge. If you guys don't have a championship badge by your name, you need to get one. Join members only. If you're not a members only, you need to be just for this type of content. Totally agree, Jeffrey. There's a lot of really good stuff in there, and we got more stuff that we're going to post coming up. Big Daddy's been in the hospital, guys. I got some video of that. We're going to air that on the program as well. Lots of stuff going on right around here at Christmas. Jason Freeman, I have no idea what's wrong with Psycho Simon, Pile Driver, and Ray Sanders after he attacked with the steel chair. Okay, so the Pile Driver is banned. It is outlawed, so you can't use it. So the way that they were able to go about this match is it was unsanctioned, which doesn't matter. Memphis Wrestling has washed their hands of the situation, although the championship was on the line. So very tricky for King Cobra to do that. But yeah, that was the deal. Unsanctioned. Boz's cash-in seemed heel-like. He was fired up. Hello from Turkey. Well, hello from Memphis, Tennessee. Main event Ben. What about Ray winning the title and then had his title lost to Boz? Man, his family had the whole bleacher packed out to see this happen. And poor Ray Sanders just sucks that it happened like that. Thomas says, "Hey, Dustin, how are you? Last week I was in the hospital. I'm glad I'm out. I'm glad you're out too, Thomas. Man, hopefully everything's going better for you, brother, especially right around here, the holidays." Jason Freeman, then Tim Bosby attacked Ray Sanders to win the championship. He's a cheater. I don't know that he cheated. We might not like it, but I don't think he cheated. P. Johnson says, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to your family. You too, brother. Thank you so much. Eddie Kane says, what the King Cobra spot really for Jerry Lawler, but Cobra did it because Lawler's condition. I think Lawler could have thrown those punches or even the fireball in that situation. Well, we would love to have more and more from the King, so stay tuned. Come on, guys, it's a television show. We can't give it to you all at once. And of course, I would love to have Jerry the King Lawler at commentary. I don't know that he's comfortable being there at commentary just yet, but hopefully this relationship and this partnership will continue to where he will feel that way. Eddie Kane, man, what a $5 donation. Thank you, brother. We really, really appreciate it. You're going to the top of the list here. You got that red championship badge. I love it. I think you're one of the longest, if not the longest, member only on this channel. Boz is a coward. He didn't cash in on Simon because he can't beat him. What do you guys think of that? I figured there had to be a little bit of a commotion about this, right? So let me get this straight. Ray Sanders, who is a junior heavyweight, by the way, Psycho Simon, who's probably 360 pounds, and you got Tim Bosby waiting until Ray Sanders slays the beast before he cashes in and basically steals the championship. It's all within the rules, but Eddie Kane says Bosby's a coward. GTA Wrestling, best episode ever. William Priest, great show today. Where is the Special Forces Jason? Jason, we could talk about him on members only, but right now we got Major Curtis. What's up, Jason W? How are you? Rob Matlock says we're in Turkey. I was in Balıkesir. I think I said that right. I am Ryan Thurman. Hello. What are you? What are you doing? How are you? Pray for Van Daddy, Big Daddy, not Van Daddy, Big Daddy. It's me. I'm Ryan. I think I know you. All right. What's up, brother? Jason's here. Really great content. Happy holidays, Memphis fans. Thank you so much, Brent. I really appreciate it. Great show. Amazing cash in. Thank you, Brian. Oh my gosh, the place was absolutely nuts. Everybody was standing. You could just only imagine the feeling that we had from the desk. You got Derek King, who trained Ray Sanders. You got my wife, who was my business partner, and you got me sitting there, and we are just loving that this place went absolutely crazy for Ray Sanders. And then Bosby's music hits, and it was like all taken away, brother. Buddy Jones sent 5 Memphis Wrestling gift memberships. Whoa, hey now. Thank you for that, Buddy Jones. You are the man. Very cool. All right, so how do we distribute those bad boys? Is that something you do, Buddy Jones? If you do get to pick Buddy Jones, then I think you need to pick some people that will really, really appreciate it. Very, very cool. Let's see how that works here, guys. Let me get caught up really quick. Great show, amazing cash in. El Juggalo. Hey there, Dustin. Not sure if you saw, but Violent J is reportedly in the hospital right now. Oh, I haven't. I did not know that. I'll send him a message. William says the ending was messed up. How dare Tim Bosby cash in on Ray Sanders? I knew Boz would do it weeks ago. You did not know that, Jeffrey. Silver Black says, why no wrestling night at Grizzlies this year? There is, bro. What are you talking about? I think it's like we've got back to back. We've got January. No, 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 no. I'll have to get you the dates, but what are you talking about? They're openly advertising it, bro. We are there. And for the Memphis Hustle. So Redbirds, Hustle, Arkansas Travelers, Grizzlies. Yeah, we'll be back to all of those. No bummer, bro. To be honest, I think we'll probably see some sort of hardcore match between Bosby and Simon. I think you're on the wrong page there, El Juggalo. I think this story is probably about Ray Sanders getting screwed over after reaching the pinnacle in his dream. Joined the same day. That's why we're tag team partners. Very cool, Jeffrey. Shout out. Love it. Bosby can't beat Simon. That's what William Priest says. I'm trying to get caught up real quick, guys. That episode was thumbs up. Simon versus Ray Sanders, Aaron Roberts, Zay Washington. Merry Christmas, Dustin, you and your family. Thank you. How about Slaughterhouse and Monsters colliding after weeks of Slaughterhouse running roughshod? I can't wait to see those two teams battle up. There you go. All right. So, William Priest, congratulations. Dr. Owens, congratulations. Marco looked great in the elf suit. I thought so too. LA Dabbler got a membership. Robert Forsyth and Mikey Ward. Congratulations, you guys. Big shout out to Buddy Jones. Merry Christmas, buddy. We love you, bro. For real. We can't wait to see you in 2026. Seems like you're all packing out the place all the time. Any plans for expansion? No, we're not planning to expand, not unless something major happens. We love it the way I think we all love the Wrestle Center the way that it is right now. Psycho Simon goes down like a cruise ship, the Titanic. Wow. Bo says, I think Bonds did very brave, especially Ray Ray, when Cobra and DK were out there to fix in their boys' favor. Now, I will tell you, there could be some repercussions for King Cobra getting involved, him being a matchmaker and an official here at Memphis Wrestling. Also, Derek King did introduce the Junior Heritage Championship. We're not really sure what his relationship is like with the championship committee and all that kind of stuff. So he could be in some trouble as well. But man, poor Ray Sanders having the championship just stripped from his hands from the boss cashing in King Cobra's Cup. I don't know if there's been, Mike, when Mike cashed in on Lance Archer and the gun show, that was very, very, very exciting. But the fanfare that Tim Bosby had at the time, man, the place went crazy. Just wait till you see the aftermath. At the end of this year, TNA star Moose is facing Ethan Page for the NXT North American Championship. Yeah, I saw that. Do you have a shot at the desk cam during the main event? Rob, we are going to upload the entire desk cam for the entire main event, especially the finish, because it is something to watch in itself. Like, I always thought it was cool to see Michael Cole and Corey Graves or whatever at the desk. Well, now we've got that desk cam. So especially members only, you guys will be able to see a lot more of that. Can you bring Bill Dundee and Memphis Wrestling next year in 2026? Yes, we've got Wildfire Tommy Rich on his way and superstar Bill Dundee. Hopefully he will come and do some work with us at Memphis Wrestling as well. How about Makari finally putting Jay Webb in the rearview mirror? I loved it. I thought it was great. Big Samoan drop. He felt sorry. Like this dude is headed to the nut house. If he's not already there, he deserves a spot there. I'm going to tell you right now. Makari Candy beat his ass, and I loved it. YouTube randomly gives membership gifts when someone gifts them. Very, very cool. Okay. Psycho Simon goes down. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we're looking forward to Ray Sanders versus the Boss, man. Larry Williams says, Dustin, I've been a Memphis wrestling fan for over 60 years. Went to the TV tapings when on WHBQ Channel 13. Please stop having men against women matches. Kayfabe doesn't work. Larry, I really wish that you were right in this sense, but you're not. You're being an old head, and I don't disagree with you. But in today's day and age, you can have a man versus a woman match. You can have intergender matches. You can have intergender trios matches. You can have women in a man's Royal Rumble. We've seen it on the biggest, grandest stages of them all, and we see it here at Memphis Wrestling. It's one of the most popular things that we do. And if anybody in the chat disagrees with me, we will totally take a look at that in a different light. But as of right now, you guys seem to love it. And that's the majority. WWE Raw in Memphis in the new year. Yep, we're going to be pre-gaming at Ghost River Brewing Company on Beale Street. How dare Boss cash in on Ray? How dare King Cobra lay hands on his own wrestler, Simon? This week's main event was match of the year, I believe. I think you're right, Eddie Kane, man. I like Dark Maka too. The focus is similar to Colton Cage's attitude change, which brought him gold. That's a very good point. Makari Candy looked very serious today, and she looked great in black too. Wish you a very Merry Christmas, Dustin, your wife Maria, and your family. Thank you, Thomas Hallett. I really appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you. King Cobra and DK was helping Ray Sanders for the championship with Psycho Simon. Where's Gun Show? Stay tuned. We're trying to get Gun Show back at the Wrestle Center for an update right from the horse's mouth. Juggalo says, so turns out things are not confirmed yet in regards to Violent J's current situation. He's probably going to miss out on tonight's. Yeah, I don't believe anything until I hear it from the horse's mouth. Wildfire. Can't wait, Jason. Me too. Rob, can't wait for Wildfire. Epic ending. That was unexpected, says Trolling the Trollus. Genuinely curious how Makari's new dark demeanor gels with the superheroes. We'll see if that demeanor stays. I think she just had to go to a dark place to beat up a 300-pounder. Jason says, I agree with Dustin Starr. Candy beat Jay Webb. I've been watching the playlist of women's division matches on the channel. I'd like to see Amber Rodriguez back in Memphis. I think Amber Rodriguez quit the business. I have not seen or heard that name, gosh, since she was working for us. So there's a members only story with Amber Rodriguez. So remind me of that. JCW, I believe, also has a women's wrestler named Mickey Knuckles. Yeah, who can seriously kick ass. No one matter the gender. Yeah, Mickey Knuckles is very tough. John Cena loses Saturday night and tapped out with the fans shocked that he tapped out Saturday night. I was too. I agree. I wish DDT would go against Skinny Money Guy. Makari Candy looks good in anything, says Eddie Kane, man. You're not lying, I guess. Thank you for your answer. Thank you for keeping Memphis Wrestling alive. Thank you, Larry. I really appreciate that. I agree. I wish DDT would go against Skinny Money Guy. That is main event Bradley with main event money. What happened to Frankie coming here? Frankie had to change his date again. So with the AMC thing and the TNA Wrestling World Championship, I don't know, but he will be coming to Memphis. So don't fret. Frankie Kazarian will be here. Rob Matlock says you might be right about the main event being match of the year. There were so many. I agree with you. Do they still wrestle in Osceola, Arkansas? Yes, there is wrestling in Osceola, Arkansas. MCW. You can check them out on Facebook. All right. Last thoughts. I thought probably episode of the year. Thought it was probably my favorite episode of all time. I thought that the hokey, fun stuff with Jerry Lawler interrupted by the bad guy. I thought that was great. I even thought the season's beatings match, the Christmas presents match, I just thought it all very, very smooth. Of course, Big Dan's here in the live chat. Always good to have Dan back in the building. He's not back. He's not back working, but Big Dan was back saying hello. So you guys go check out memphiswrestling.tv. There's a GoFundMe there for Big Dan. Anything you could do for the guy, man. We love him to death. So thank you, Big Dan. I'm glad that you're here. The episode of the year, says Big Dan. Happy holidays, Thomas. Buddy Jones, Bob had almost a year to cash in on Simon. Ray did what Boz didn't have the balls to do, and that's beat Simon's ass, only to be robbed by the snake in the grass. Boz lost all credibility with the fans. Wow. That's coming from Buddy Jones and Wildside, who are at every single show for as long as I can remember. And always, Buddy Jones came to me and said, Tim Bosby is going to have to murder somebody for us to boo him. And today I think he did that. Sanders versus Bosby's going to be fire. Episode was a present for us. There you go. Great episode. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jeffrey Allred. I really appreciate that. Beat down of the year. Yeah, with all the talk of robbing today. How about Hollywood Click being robbed of a big win? They had a match against the Monsters in the bag. I don't know about that, but I can't wait to see all these tag teams in a tag team chaos or something, because that's what it looks like we're headed to. Heel turn of the year. Do you think the Avengers Doomsday will be box office success? Who cares? Merry Christmas, everyone. Love you, D man. Love you, Big Dan. Thank you so much, brother. Boz and Ray might be equal to Gun Show and Mike Anthony. Gosh, man, that Gun Show Mike Anthony feud was something else. All right, guys, I'm going to go get ready. If you're in the Memphis area, come check us out. FedEx Forum, the Memphis Grizzlies tip off at 7 p.m. It's the holiday game. I hear the Grinch might be on hand. And of course, Santa Grizz will be there. I'm going to be decked out. I'll be hosting. Can't wait for it. Shout out to BLJ and my tag team partner, Sydney. Why Tim Bosby attacked Ray Sanders. He probably turned heel. Tag team tornado match would be great. Jason Freeman, Merry Christmas. Appreciate that. Also, I'll just throw this out here. If you guys are looking for any last minute holiday presents, and if you're local, you can come to the Wrestle Center and pick it up so there's no shipping. But also, if there's something that you are interested in, we posted some championship belts on our Facebook page. Those are replica championship belts, 2 millimeter. If you guys are interested, we can ship it out. It'd be very hard to get it there by Christmas at this point, but there's still a chance because it's only Saturday. Dustin, when you ever have women's tag team championships? Unfortunately, we probably will not. We already seen the Grinch Boz. Yeah, he was definitely the Grinch today. Can't wait to see it. Stay tuned to the social media channels because there's some wild stuff that we're going to post that happened after that match transpired. Psycho Simon replica. Eddie, send me a message. We can get you a quote on that Psycho Simon belt. Also, with it being a 2 millimeter instead of the 4 millimeter that we use on TV, be very similar to the Mike Anthony title belt that you have, but of course it'd have a lot more detail. Man, that thing's got bricks and skulls and sledgehammers and all kind of stuff on it. Simon's gonna be more pissed now. Yeah, you're right. Members only. Okay, so what I would like to do is I'd like to do members only later on tonight after the Memphis Grizzlies game, because if I do that, everybody would have seen it and be able to tune in. So I'm thinking probably around 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. All right, guys, that's all the time I got. Man, thank you guys so much for joining me here. This has been so much fun, and the year is not over yet. It's almost over, but it's not over quite yet. Closing out the year strong on Christmas. And of course, I think the next next week, I can't even remember it. I do know that it's the backlash between Bosby winning this championship belt. So we'll see what goes down next week. Anyways, I am Dustin Starr saying so long, everybody. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you at bell time. Merry Christmas, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Yes, I'm gonna do my best. A Grizz win.